Hi, my name is Genevieve Fisher, and I'm going to talk to you about the estimation and human resources portions of our project. Here you see the initial skills matrix. We basically list all of the different roles that were needed to compose our project team. These include the requirements analyst, a software architect, we had 2 developers, and testers, as well as project managers. Well, 1 project manager. We basically, in order to do the estimating process, looked at historical data that, since we didn't have previous project experience, we looked at the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, and we looked at the statistics for software engineers based on their numbers for the highest, lowest, and median salaries. And for our software architect, we looked at systems engineers and the metric for their salary as defined by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, since obviously the salaries differ depending on whether it's a systems developer or a software developer. And then for our project manager, we looked also at a different metric, which was that of a computer and information systems manager. And basically we just used all of those metrics to calculate the average per week cost for software developer, software architect, and the project manager. And for the software developers, that included all of the other roles of the project, including the requirements analyst, the developers, and the test analyst. So that pretty much covers our whole project team. And then this chart basically gives a description of what we looked for in the people that compose the project team. For example, the project manager needed to have 4 years of experience in leading software project teams of at least 5 people and successfully completing a 6-month project. So this basically just goes through each role and lists the requirements that were looked for when hiring. And then we have a project resource requirements list or chart, which basically breaks down all of the different tasks in the project into the amount of effort that was required to complete each task, which can then further help us determine how many resources to assign to each task. And that is the end of my portion of this presentation. Thank you, and I will pass it back on to my team.